Welcome to this new update video about Forza Horizon 6 today. We're going to talk a bit about news related to player suggestions to improve the game. You might say the game isn't even out, and you're already talking about improving it. But yesterday, the developers launched the Forza Suggestions portal. It's a unique website, and I'll add the link in the video description below. It's a website where players can go, log in with their Xbox account, and then access different sections to suggest changes to the game, or suggest new features. It's kind of like a giant suggestion box, where the game's developers will pull ideas for future updates to Forza Horizon 6. They can choose which new cars to add in the updates, select new features, and possibly even new customizations. You might think it's just for show and that the developers in Xbox don't really care about players' ideas, but that's not the case. On Forza Horizon 5 and Forza Motorsport, there was a similar forum system, and the developers used a lot of ideas from the community, either for updates to Forza Horizon 5 or even to lay the groundwork for Forza Horizon 6. Let me give you a few examples. The Koenigsegg Gemera, coming to Forza Horizon 6, was among the top voted cars. The Yaris GR, the Nissan Tsuru, or even the Honda Civic Si were also among the most requested cars. Here are just a few examples, but I believe there are likely over 100 cars added after community requests. The same applies to features, such as having different rims on the front and rear, which will be available in FH6. That was requested on the Forza Horizon 5 forum. The hide-and-seek mode too. Even if the developers didn't do a great job with it, it was still something people asked for. So even if the things players ask for take a while to arrive, they eventually make it into the Forza games. So now the forum is open, you can go there to start posting your suggestions so the devs can add them over time, either as updates for Forza Horizon 6, or for the next expansions of the game, or who knows. But that's really looking way too far ahead for the next Forza games, if there ever is another one. So the forum has been open since yesterday. That have been made quite a few requests, and today in this video I suggest we take a look at the most requested things, because these are things we might see added to the game. So, in general, on this forum, it works with a voting system. That means if you see something you like, you just have to click the vote button next to it. That pushes the suggestion up. And in the coming months, the devs will take the most upvoted suggestions, the ones ranked highest, to add them to the game. On the car side, the 5 most requested cars by the community are, for example, the Mercedes SLR McLaren, which was already one of the most requested cars in Forza Horizon 5, and which we haven't seen in a Forza game since Motorsport 6, so it's been a while. Second, the 1994 Honda Civic, the 5th generation Civic, which we've literally never had in Forza Horizon. We've had it in Motorsport up to Motorsport 4, and even then, that's starting to get a bit old. The third suggested car, surprisingly, is the Yonghuang U9. It's a Chinese electric supercar made by BYD, and it's actually one of the most powerful cars in the world, since there's a version of the Yonghuang U9 that makes almost 3,000 horsepower. I think that's the reason why so many players voted for it. Number 4, the Suzuki Cappuccino. If you don't know it, that's normal. It's a K car. They're small Japanese cars, micro cars, like some that have been added to Horizon 6. The Honda Beat, for example, or the Honda Acti. These are really cars that are very specific to Japan. And indeed, the Suzuki Cappuccino hasn't been announced for Forza Horizon 6 yet, even though it's literally the most well-known and also the sportiest car in this category. And in 5th place, we have the McLaren Senna, which was the hero car of Forza Horizon 4, and for now, it's not in the car list for Forza Horizon 6. Apparently, it won't be, for the simple reason that, apparently, the Senna family no longer wants the Senna name to appear in video games. That's the rumor going around right now. I don't know if that's really the case, but why not? Let me know what you think in the comments. Same goes for the customization features. There's still work to do, though Forza Horizon 6 appears to offer more customization than Forza Horizon 5, based on what we've seen and tested in videos. And unless the developers have kept some customizations as a bit of a surprise for the game's release day, it's true that at first glance, there are fewer customization options in Horizon 6 than there were back in the days of Need for Speed, or even compared to the competition from Crew Motorfest. The 5 most requested customization features by players are pretty simple. I think you know them, and I don't think you'll be surprised when you hear them. Number 5 is air suspension. Indeed, there are neither hydraulic suspensions nor pneumatic suspensions announced so far among the customizations in Forza Horizon 6. The 4th one is customizing the interior of the cars. Honestly, I think that's what I personally would want the most when it comes to customization. Being able to change materials like leather, wood, plastic, and also the color of different interior elements. That would be really cool. There are no excuses here, since games like The Crew or Test Drive, with smaller budgets, manage to do it. The 3rd one is headlight customization. Even just being able to change their color Or, even better, being able to apply different headlight shapes and different customizations. Number 2. Same thing, something that's highly requested. Exhaust customization. The ability to install tips of different shapes, bigger or smaller, and to change their color. And then, obviously, number 1, I think you won't be surprised. Neon lights. It's true that being able to drive a black Civic with green neon lights in Tokyo at night would be pretty cool. And finally, there are the features, the gameplay elements that players are already suggesting. Here too, there are things you won't be surprised to see again. Like, for example, the fact that players always ask to at least be able to control, turn on the blinkers of their car, start the car, and turn the headlights on or off as they wish. Next, the return of ranked mode. Honestly, I'm surprised to see it ranked so low. I expected it to be much higher because ranked mode has been gone from Forza Horizon since Forza Horizon 4. It's true the mode was very popular and kept players engaged for a long time. Some play Horizon 4 only for ranked mode. They didn't actually do the updates or unlock the car. They just wanted to improve their rank. It was removed in Horizon 5 because developers said it wasn't fun for everyone. But at the same time, that's what competition is about. It's not always just good times. And it's true that having a real competitive mode back in Horizon 6 would be nice. The third thing is the return of fun modes. But I think that's going to happen. Fun modes include Infected, King, and Capture the Flag. The devs are going to explain that it won't be in the game at launch, which suggests that it will still come later with another update. And that would be pretty cool because these are really modes that have nothing to do with the rest of the game, just fun modes. You don't overthink it, you play for 10 minutes, and then you do something else. To finish, there are 2 suggestions that seem pretty interesting to me. Number 2 is having sliders like in KX Street that would let you adjust the traffic density. Actually, the developers explained that there isn't a lot of traffic in Forza Horizon 6, not even for performance reasons, but more for gameplay reasons. So we don't get traffic jams, so that on the highways we don't constantly run into cars and traffic. Personally, I think that's true because all the game developers I've talked to about traffic cars in different games have always told me that it's not something that costs that much in resources. Adding a slider, like in KX Street, would let users adjust traffic in real time, meeting both high and low traffic preferences. Since KX Street is a mobile game, this shows it doesn't need many resources and could work for everyone. The final suggestion, which got the most votes, and I admit I didn't expect it to rank so high, though I understand why, is about the radio. First, a personalized radio. You know, a folder where we could put our own music so it would play on the in-game radio. That would be pretty nice. But above all, an Eurobeat radio. It's true that it's kind of strange to have a game set in Japan, where there's touge, where there's a lot of drifting, and in the end, not to have the style of music in the game's default radio that really matches that kind of driving. So these are just a few suggestions. We already have hundreds in each Forza Horizon 6 suggestion category. And there will probably be even more once you go to the forum yourself to make your own suggestions and vote for others. Again, don't forget that it's not pointless, because very often the devs take our ideas to improve Forza Horizon. So there you have it. We've covered that, and we might have the chance to meet again for other videos about Horizon 6 before the official release. In the meantime, feel free to share your thoughts about these suggestions in the comments. Don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe for upcoming videos. Let me remind you that Horizon 6 is 30% cheaper through my instant gaming link, which you can find below this video. And every time you use my link to buy a game, you support my channel. And of course, let me remind you that starting on the 14th, the day before Horizon 6 early access begins, I'll be streaming it to discover the game during a big live session. If you have questions or want to watch a long gameplay session, follow me on Twitch via the pinned comment link and consider subscribing. It means a lot. Thanks, and see you soon.